Okay, Algebra 1. This is a different way to do those. ax squared plus bx plus c. It's called slide divide bottoms up. I will also post these notes, but I want to go through it with you. Now, it works when there's that leading coefficient. This has a 3, so I'm going to take this leading coefficient and I'm going to slide it over here and I'm going to multiply it by 10. And that gives me x squared plus 17x plus 30, which is an easier one to factor because you know factors of 30, 1 times 30, 2 times 15, 3 times 10, 5 times 6. Which ones? Now this says the signs are the same, so I already know x plus, okay? Factors of 30 that add up to 17, well, that's 2 and 15. It doesn't matter which one goes where. Okay, so I've got it factored. Now I've got to divide. And I'm going to divide by the former leading coefficient. So I'm going to have x plus 2/3, x plus 15/3, and then I want to simplify my fractions. Now, this one I can't simplify. This one I can. So this one's going to stay the same. This one becomes x plus 5. Okay? Now comes the fun part. Bottoms up. Wherever I've got a fraction, that denominator is going to come up and be a leading coefficient. Okay? So my factors are 3x plus 2 and x plus 5. Okay, now the only problem is people love the slide part, they love the factoring part, but they forget the divide and bottoms up. Okay, so that's where people run into problems. Now, does it check? There's my 3x squared. There's my 15x. There's my 2x. And there's my 10. 3x squared plus 17x plus 10. Just another way that you might like. Does it work with solving? Absolutely. So I'm going to slide this over. Okay. That gives me x squared plus 21x minus 100. Okay. Now 100's not really bad. It doesn't have too many factors. 1 times 100, 2 times 50. 3 doesn't go in. 4 times 25. 5 times 20, 6 doesn't go in, 7 doesn't go in, 8 doesn't go in, 10 times 10. Okay, so I'm looking for ones that have a difference of 21. There you go. Because I know I'm going to have an x plus and an x minus. Okay, now it's a plus 21, so my 25 goes here and my minus 4 goes here. Okay, now I've got to do my divide. My leading coefficient was 10. Okay, so I've got to simplify my fractions. So that's going to give me x equals 5, or x plus 5 halves, and x plus 2, or x minus 2/5. Okay. And then I got to do bottoms up. Bring up those denominators and make them coefficients. So that gives me 2x plus 5 and 5x minus 2. Does it check? 10x squared minus 4x plus 25x minus 10. Yep, checks. Okay, now the reason I like to do slide divide bottoms up when I'm solving is because here's my factored form. Here are my answers. X plus 5 halves equals 0. And x minus 2/5 equals 0. So x equals negative 5 halves or 2/5. Okay? Oops, you probably couldn't see that. Okay? my answer is in those fractions. So that's just another idea. Take it or leave it.